Hello everyone. In this video series, I'm going to discuss current scientific progress theories in philosophy. The first theory that I'm going to discuss is what is called naive scientific progress theory. But before going into naive scientific progress theory, we should discuss what do we mean by progress in science. Please feel free to leave comments and like the video and subscribe if you would like to see the further videos about scientific progress. What is scientific progress? By scientific progress, we mean hypothetical, theoretical, or representational progress. And by representational progress, we mean improvements in our representation of the world. What could be the other ways of progress in science? For example, it could be economic progress. If science is more funded than before, then it will mean progress in the sense of economic. Or it could mean educational progress. If the education in science improves, then science would benefit from educational progress. However, none of these progresses are considered as a cognitive progress, as cognitive progress is understood as hypothetical, representational, or theoretical. The naive scientific progress view suggests that progress in science happens whenever scientists discover truth about a certain topic. For example, when scientists discover that gestures are helping in second language vocabulary learning, we think that science has made progress. Nevertheless, the naive view falls short to explain why science made has progress, because as far as we know, in scientific history, we saw many failed theories. For example, in 18th century, Dalton defined atom as the smallest indivisible unit. However, J.J. Thomson, with cathode rays, showed that there were smaller elements in atom, which we call electrons right now. After this, however, Rutherford has shown that mass of an atom was focused on a very small volume with respect to its size. After this, Bohr came and with the quasi-quantum mechanical theory showed that the angular momentum in an atom was actually quantized. Schrödinger, with the completion of quantum mechanical theory, provided us the today's atomic theory. We can see that different scientists coming up with different theories actually improved each other's theory. However, this shows a difficulty for the naive view of scientific progress. Because, according to the naive view, scientific progress happens whenever scientists discover truth about a certain topic. On the other hand, Rutherford, Dalton, Bohr, and Thomson were all wrong about the atom, although we think that they contributed to scientific progress. Therefore, with respect to this history of science, it seems that naive view cannot be correct. However, the naive view actually motivates another view, which we call truthlikeness theory. Truthlikeness theory was actually first motivated by Karl Popper, although it was developed by Finnish philosopher Ninu Lunto. Karl Popper's idea was that whenever a theory contains less false content with respect to another theory, it would mean that science has made progress. Nevertheless, Karl Popper's truthlikeness theory falls short of explaining how two false theories can be comparable. With respect to Popper's theory, one can compare two false theories. With respect to Karl Popper's theory, we can compare two false theories with respect to their contents. If one theory has less false content with respect to another, then we should consider the theory with less false content as a scientific progress. However, this doesn't speak to our intuition, because we think that whenever we have a false theory, we shouldn't make a scientific progress, or false theories shouldn't be making progress at all. Ninu Lunto and Oddy made progress in truthlikeness theory by defining truthlikeness theory as follows. With respect to Ninu Lunto and Oddy's theory, truth-like theory describing the state of affairs would be describing better the actual state of affairs as compared to the other theory. They formalized the truthlikeness theory as follows. Let's suppose that there will be a language with respect to which we can describe all truths of all states of affairs. And let's say that this long sentence is described by C star. C star sentence is comprised of many distinct sentences that are conjuncted with the conjunction idea. The distance between the C star and the theory will give us some value between 0 and 1. The more closer we get to 1 is a better and more truth-like theory as compared to the other theory. And more closer we get to 0, we obtain less truth-like theory. There is a problem with Nilunto's theory. It is that we have to presuppose a unique language in order to specify our scientific progress. Nilunto's theory has some flaws. To Nilunto's scientific progress theory, scientific progress happens whenever a more truth-like theory replaces a less truth-like theory. The measure for truth-likeness is language sensitive. For example, when we have a theory written in a language and more truth-like with respect to another theory, it is not guaranteed that if this theory is formulated in another language, that we will obtain a more truth-like theory with respect to the other one. In order to overcome this difficulty, one might presuppose a unique language with respect to which truth-likeness and scientific progress should be evaluated. However, we don't know that if there is such language or if we can presuppose a unique language. Unless we can overcome this unique language problem, Nilunto's theory suffers from this problem. This is it for now, and next time I'm going to do epistemic account of scientific progress and understanding account of scientific progress. Please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment if you like to see more videos about philosophy of science and if you would like to see better quality videos. Schrödinger came and showed that with the quantum mechanical theory. Thank you for listening. See you all next time.